Guys, it's Mrs. Oaks, and I'm here for some comprehension for this Tuesday. So I hope that you're ready to do some learning with me. Get your book, get a pencil, and let's get started. Okay, so grade 4s, we're going to read about one smelly bug, and they're asking you to look for what helps you to picture the beetle and how it behaves, because we're visualizing. Okay, so we're going to picture the beetle and how it behaves. One smelly bug. Bombardier, and this is just how to pronounce it, bombardier. Beetles are colorful, but are best left alone. So we know they're colorful. I'm going to actually underline that because that helps me picture how the beetle looks and how it behaves. These beetles got their name from the way they keep themselves safe. When a bombardier beetle is threatened, it bombards its enemies by spraying a boiling hot, smelly liquid from its body. Okay, so that tells me how it behaves. It sprays a boiling hot, smelly liquid from its body. Frogs, birds, and other animals looking for a meal get a nasty surprise instead. The bombardier beetle has special body parts that hold two liquids. Mussels push these liquids together where they mix into a smelly hot spray. So it pushes that's how it behaves. The beetle can aim the liquid in many directions. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I'm going to underline that. That tells me how the beetle behaves. Oops, wrong side. This allows it to protect itself from the front, side, or back when the beetle sprays. It also makes a loud pop and a gas that looks like smoke. It's quite a surprise to see a popping, smoking bug. This sounds like something you should go look up on YouTube. Remember, I'm gonna tell you how to search it, but that's pretty cool. The beetle isn't the only animal that can protect itself by stinking. Skunks, stink bugs, and muskox are a few other animals that can also use a nasty smell to keep others away. But they don't pop and smoke like the bombardier beetle does. So watch out for this explosive insect. So I'm just going to underline that it makes a loud pop and gets a gas that looks like smoke. Because just imagine that. It visualizes a beetle. So close your eyes and imagine a colorful beetle. And then it makes a popping sound and gas that looks like smoke, and a hot, nasty spray comes at you. That's pretty cool. And it smells really bad. Okay, so words from the passage, which ones helped you visualize what it looks like? So I'm going to say colorful. Even the word beetle. A beetle, make sure I spell it not the musical way, a beetle. You can visualize when you hear a beetle, the word beetle, you think, oh, it's a little insect, right? It's colorful. And also, I really like this one. When it's protecting itself, it can make a loud pop. And out comes smoke. I can't even believe that. That's super cool. Okay, read each question. Fill in the bubble next to the correct answer. So what is the passage mostly about? Is it about how the bombardier beetle got its name? That animals stink? The difference between liquids and gases? Or a beetle that defends itself in a special way? So mostly about, right? The beetle, the whole passage is about a beetle that defends itself in a special way. It's not about the liquid and the difference between liquid and gases. It does mention animals that stink, but the whole passage is about how this beetle can defend itself in a special way. That's the whole point. So according to the passage, how are skunks and bombardier beetles alike? So let's read. We always can go back to a passage to find out. If we didn't get the information the first time, you can always go back and reread it. So I see skunks here, right? So I'm going to read this passage again. The beetle isn't the only animal that can protect itself by stinking. Skunks, stink bugs, and musk ox are a few other animals that also use a nasty smell to keep others away. But they don't pop and smoke like the bombardier beetle does. Okay. So how are skunks and bombardier beetles the same? They are alike because they both use a bad smell to protect themselves, right? They don't both make a popping noise. They don't both make boiling hot liquid, and they are not both hunted by frogs. They are both they both use a bad smell to protect themselves. Okay, number 3, how did the bombardier beetle get its name? Okay, from the way it attacks frogs and birds, from the hot, smelly liquid it makes, from the way it hunts for food, or from the way it looks and moves. So let's just double check, because it actually says up here, these beetles get their name from the way they keep themselves safe. Okay, so we know right from the passage, the way it attacks frogs and birds, the hot, smelly liquid it makes, the way it hunts for food, or the way it looks and moves. So it's the same. I have to read on a little bit. When a bombardier beetle is threatened, it bombards its enemy by spraying a boiling hot, smelly liquid from its body. So its enemies are frogs, birds, and other animals. So the way it attacks, it's the same as keeping itself safe. I know it's confusing because they're using different words, but they're saying the same thing. It gets its name from the way it attacks frogs and birds to keep itself safe. It attacks the frogs and the birds to keep itself safe. Okay. Now, what is the effect of the beetle being able to aim in many directions? So it can aim its hot, boiling liquid, stinky liquid in any direction. So it can protect itself from all sides? Maybe. It can make many different popping noises? No, I don't think it says that. It can walk backwards? It might be able to, but it doesn't say that in the passage. The beetle can produce liquids inside its body? It can, but that's not the effect of the beetle being able to aim in many directions, right? Because this answer, A, relates best to the question, right? So we always have to pick the one that relates best to the question. So A. The effect of it being able to aim in many different directions is it can protect itself from all sides. Now, I highly encourage you, if you are curious about this bug, this would be a great time to go look it up. So you would have to search, and I'm going to write it up here. Remember my rule for online searching. You always want to add 4 kids. So you're going to look up the B-O-M-B-A-R-D-I-E-R, beetle, B-E-E-T-L-E, and you're going to add, this is important, guys, always add 4 kids. So you could search the bombardier, hard time saying that, beetle videos for kids. You could search bombardier beetle facts for kids, right? But you're not going to just search it on its own. You always want to search with the 4 kids in there, because that'll make sure you're seeing things that are, or it will most likely make sure you're seeing things that are appropriate for you. All right, I hope that was helpful. I really think to deepen your understanding, you should definitely check out some articles or videos about the bombardier beetle. Okay, the bombardier beetle. And that's our comprehension for today. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that was helpful to you and helped you with your work. And I will see you back here tomorrow for more comprehension. Have a great day.